name is Zak Bagans.
All three of us feel something more than just us with cameras and paranormal investigators here at this location right now. I've had a possession. Aaron, you've had a possession.
I don't think it's possession. I definitely think it's attack.
You're in denial. You need to stop being in denial for that.
Well, I'm not. I believe I know,
but you need to wake up and understand that this is powerful.
Right,
and that if there's something in here, you better be damn very careful.
Yeah, right.
And all of us better be careful.
Right.
Because Ed seems to have a relationship with the spirit he named George.
No, man, my name ain't George.
We decide to use him as a trigger object in a spirit box session. Could this room be a portal for multiple spirits or just one?
What if it was just a prostitute? Maybe one of the minors had sex with one of the prostitutes in the women's room. Maybe the minor was being forceful, didn't have money, strangled her, killed her, then carried her out of the bathroom, buried her somewhere in the desert. It's a mystery that we need to try and solve.
While I do that, you're gonna go by yourself in the basement, and then on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
What is your mission objective?
My mission objective is to contact the family in here.
Bull. You're gonna get attacked.
Okay.
That feeling keeps coming and going.
Yes, yes. It comes and goes.
And then
Everything goes.
fine.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Billy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Billy. Oh, Billy.
What's going on, dude?
I don't know.
Polkowski, I know that you were murdered here at this table. Cricket, dude.
This cricket starts annoying us because it's so loud. While Nick is in complete darkness, I decide to head up to the 2nd floor to investigate this cell.
Can't see. Hey, Zach!
I want him found. Not tomorrow, not after breakfast, now!
We desert each other without the other person knowing sometimes, so that they will be more vulnerable to possibly being ambushed by a spirit.
This is what it all comes down to. We are walking to the room where it said Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, was born in Sigishwara, Transylvania. Oh, wow.
What?
I wasn't expecting this. I thought we would walk up here and it'd be like a museum. You see Vlad's baby spoon or something. But we walk up here and there's an older gentleman that will not talk and we think he's alive.
I've never let anybody talk to my children about what they've experienced or what's going on.
Are you gonna let us talk to your children?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Is this spirit asking for a reverend in order to get the right information about Jesus? Because right now it is stuck in purgatory and needs to change its Bible in order to be set free?
Oh, come on!
This very strange mist-like anomaly manifests on the other side of the railing. Then, as it appears to climb the rails, this little white dot appears where the head would be, almost like an eye. Then it manifests into a spinning rectangular mist-like anomaly.
Why are you making my stomach feel pain?
What do you guys want us to do while we're here?
We'll see what goes on in the middle of the night.
Okay. Well, that's what we'll do for you. We promise. Scout's honor.
Is this
Look at it. It breaks the stick. I don't know what could cause this.
Gee.
Wow.
Oh my God. Stop.
Okay, so Phil just came over and brought us some relics that were actually found on the property. I am not gonna stop relic hunting till I find a relic. How could it just disappear? Right there.
Oh.
Dude, what is this?
That's a top that goes on a fence post.
Is it old?
Maybe about 30 years old.
This is my prized possession of today's relic hunting, a nickel.
What year?
1999. 666, though, if you read it like that.
As we conclude our relic hunt, we notice a man watching us from a distance. Look in the far left window and it almost appears to be a short figure. You can see a head, shoulders, arms, and maybe even a white tank top that a farmer would wear. Once we look at this anomaly closer, it almost has the flight pattern and shape of a weapon.
Is George here?
No, man, my name ain't George.
Right now I'm getting a very sharp pains in my right temple, right here. Very bad sharp pains in the right side of my head.
Can the intense pain I am feeling be a transference from a spirit who died from a head wound in this very operating room?
You felt their energy of that patient.
But it was more than just the pain. It was like I was in that hospital dying of some type of head trauma. This hospital is not fully abandoned. So you work down here all by yourself? Yeah. You don't get spooked though, do you?
No.
Or else you wouldn't be working in a abandoned hospital by yourself in the basement, would you?
Yeah,
You're a
people
tough...
think I'm kind of weird.
A tough woman. You're kind of weird?
Yeah.
So am I. Wow, really?
Yeah.
That goes a lot with Ed, with his intuition, thinking George was a minor.
No, man, my name ain't George.
Right now, I'm laying in the exact spot where Inosari burned to death. If you can attack a 300-pound man, can you grab my foot and drag me out of this room?
At this exact moment, we capture
Nothing!
The software technology within the Kinect 3D camera system is so advanced and accurate that it can even recognize facial gestures and simultaneously track up to 6 people. So what we are saying is that this infrared laser projector combined with a monochrome CMOS sensor.
And he knows that this door that he hates so much, that has taken away his freedom, is now the door that is going to save his life. So the second thing I would have thought of is, was it windy that night?
No.
It was not windy that night.
No.
And if it was windy, why would wind also suck the windows back closed? It's like you're a small animal in the jungle. You're just waiting to see who kills you and eats you. A little small building with a giant smokestack coming out of it. I look at these rocks like tape recorders. These rocks were here at every death, and they absorbed the imprints of those moments. So here's all the faces of the people. The last thing that they saw was this door being shut on their face. If you occupy that same space and you touch those same surfaces, it's as if you can still feel the residue from that transition.
William Wright, John Brown, Raymond Boyer, Raymond Batson, Johnny Jones, Ronald Marshall, Lee Perkins, Bonnie Brown, Easton Hall.
You guys ready for this? What the f was that? Was that you guys, that noise?
Yeah, Billy moved the chair.
Right now, we are going to visit the actual room where Ernest Ball died. Right here.
Whoop-de-doo.
What did he look like?
Average height, hair parted to the side.
Can you tell me if this is what he looked like?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, what?
She just looked at me. I absolutely
did?
froze.
We believe this frozen reaction is caused by a severe fluctuation within the electromagnetic fields near the point of spirit manifestation, represented by this blue dot. And those electromagnetic shock waves literally stun the human body.
I think it was when he played that voice. Yeah. Whatever made the voice made its entrance to us. Conscious energy in that fetus is attached or is one with the mother's energy. Were they traumatized or even haunted by the spirit of their own baby?
I am going to hold this plastic bag in front of the window to debunk that no air is coming through and causing the loud banging noises. As you can see, the bag doesn't move an inch, indicating to us that the noises were not being caused by wind hitting the window.
Oh, there's not bugs in here.
These dark creatures, these demonic entities, they can latch themselves onto you. They can make you ill. They can kill you.
They can affect the future.
Right.
Because one of the manifestations was the child had marks that actually spelled out Lewis.
So you think this demon spelt Lewis all over this little boy for the family to take the little boy to St. Louis. The surfaces that this creature from an ethereal world came through. Do you think those substances are still stained with some type of demonic residue?
Greg's credibility as an investigator was validated to us by Father Baldurn's great niece.
We're now standing in reality.
It's scary to think about it.
So does that mean that demons can predict the future?
Oh, absolutely.
As investigators, we have a lot of experience with negative energy impacting our bodies, altering our mood, or creating a sense of dizziness and disorientation. We have to ask ourselves, where does this come from? What does it mean?
Who are you?
That's a seagull in the background.
Thornhaven Manor, a home that sits within this farmland, hidden within Mother Nature's foliage, like hands trying to conceal all the dark events that have occurred there. Vlad the Impaler, a man who, during his life, during his tenure, killed hundreds of thousands of people. At the same time, this killer was protecting Jesus Christ and Order of the Dragon, the devil. At the time, that was it. So was he serving both sides, God and the devil?
I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
In my books, a vampire is a mortal that dies his first death, and then his soul lives on undead as a vampire.
Seems to be everything there.
If I go there at night, am I gonna get vaporized?
I don't know, I hope not.
This is a place that you don't play around with. This isn't just a haunted building where you open the door, you walk in. This is a place where you can walk in and never come back. Tons of peasants were murdered up here, and they guard this circle, and a lot of the vortexes and the lights and whatnot, they enter in and out of here. This is where the gate is.
I very much believe this subsonic sound is part of a multi-dimensional doorway or portal that I partially entered. And for that moment, the trees began to glow and all the edges were super sharp. It was almost as if I felt death while still being alive. This is terrifying and yet awesome at the same time.
What did the satanic worshippers do to this castle? Did they bring the Diabolu?
Civil War bullets actually passed through the walls. That bullet carried with it the hopes of that shooter to kill his enemy.
You set the precedent for everybody else, and you're pioneers.
Hey, how ironic. We're at the Pioneer Saloon.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
After seeing about a dozen Black Widow spiders, I decide it's best to get a tripod and leave this camera down here a while. During the 90 minutes of both the camera and recorder rolling, no paranormal evidence is captured.
It's late in the night, almost 3 a.m., and I'm in the dungeon right now. It's pitch black, and it's time to see who else is here with me.
Around me right now.
I'm sitting down in my dungeon. You're standing right next to me, aren't you? Hachi, you like fucking with me?